What is up, bots and clankers? Cyborg here, and today we're going to be talking about Gekishin Squadra Season 2 and some of the adjustments they've made and whether it is beneficial to free-to-play players or if it's doomed free-to-play players. Now, if you're looking at the screen, you'll see what I'm seeing. Rank 31 from the Star Collection gets you one of these three free-to-play characters. Or sorry, one of these three paid characters for free, and you would think, oh, this is great, this is really good. Unfortunately, if you've already claimed these rewards from the previous season, which did not include any of these three characters, you are unable to get this reward again. So you might be thinking, oh, it's not a big deal. You'll just get it later on in the battle pass. Well, you don't get it here. 36. You don't even get it at 42. 49. 59. Where could you get it? 69. Nope. Nice, by the way. No. Keep going. 109 Star Collection to get one of these three characters. Just one. Now, obviously, this is a step in the right direction. They were not here before. They were only going to put one of these three characters at the beginning of Season 2 and wait for Topo and Gotenks. So, it's a step in the right direction. However, yeah, you can see 109, and I believe there is one more at 119. Yeah, and that is it. So you can get two of those characters. However, you may notice I'm currently at 65. And you may be thinking, oh, well, that's not that high. Just grind some more or whatever. I played pretty consistently as a free-to-play player. Got S rank in each role. Try to do the daily quests as much as possible for the battle pass. And yeah, sure, if you look at my characters, there's definitely some that I could level up. I would consider anything that's under level 4 or 5 around somewhere there where you could easily expect to level them up. But even if you add up all the characters that I could still get those star points up on the Star Collection, the Gammas, Deborah, Bojack, etc., you may get 8 to 10 levels off of that, and that would only put me mid 70s. And that's not even counting the Zenny. We're not even talking about the lack of Zenny that you will need to do that. We're just talking about if I did everything as optimal as possible, I would be right here after playing the entire season. And it only gets exponentially harder because you're going to need more and more Zenny and memories to actually upgrade and get a single point. Obviously, one thing they could do to change this is add it to where every battle you get a small amount of Zenny, maybe like 50 Zenny or so, just to do something, because right now this system is not very good for free-to-play players. Obviously, it's better than it was because you couldn't get them at all, but you're also not going to want to spend your crystals on new characters. I mean, 250 each is fine. It could have been more, so thankfully it's not more, but you're going to want to save your gems for the battle pass if you're free to play. It's by far the best value, so you're not going to want to spend it on any of these new characters. But yeah, and another thing is I've noticed that they've made these infinite skins gems as well. Now, this doesn't bother me personally as much. In these types of games, I believe you should have the characters be able to grind for them and obtain them in a natural means with in-game currency. And skins is fair games. If they want to charge money for skins going forward, that doesn't bother me. I do get it though, because the infinite skins, you can get them for free if you just save up long enough. But these cost gems for some reason, so I'm not sure if that's how they wanted to change the, monetary scheme or whatever to get you to spend more money. That's fine with me as long as characters are more accessible, which, like I said, they are. But I mean, one thing that I think they could do is, make it to where if you've already claimed this reward, you can get it one more time, since it's the start of a new season and none of these options were available in season 1. Like, I get it's nice for players who are just starting or maybe don't play the game that much to be able to get one of these characters, which is great, but I don't believe you should be punished as a player for playing the game. And that's kind of my philosophy is, I understand that these were paid in season 1, but they need to make it to where free to play players can enjoy the game as well. I mean, and new characters is usually in MOBAs and other types of games, Dragon Ball related, new characters is what keeps the game going, keeps the game fresh, and really helps people get invested into the game. So I'm looking at this as someone who was S rank in season 1, and I'm just thinking, wow, not only am I never gonna get this anytime soon to rank 109, I'm thinking, well, for season 3, I better not collect any of these heroes, so I'm coming up close on one of these hero collections here, level 69. And I'm just not going to collect the memories from this. I believe I own all these characters, but I'm just not going to collect these rewards. And same thing when I get to level 79. I mean, I don't really care for these few characters I don't have. Baby, 17, not really my play style, so I probably will be fine passing them. But it would be nice just to pick them up and not have to worry, oh, well, in season 3, is this going to be where Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is, or where Broly could be, So I would advise everybody moving forward, until they make some sort of change, do not grab these hero unlocks unless it's a character you're really looking forward to, especially if you're later on in the battle pass, or the Star Collection rather, because it's going to take so much longer for you to level up and get these because of the Zenny requirement. And yeah, the Hercule events are really nice, but there's only so many of those, and if you're going to be free to play, you really need to be smart with how you're spending your currency in game. So that's about it for that. I would just recommend, if you're free to play, try not to unlock these hero unlocks. And unfortunately, if you don't unlock one of these hero unlocks, you can't unlock one at the future unless you do the previous one. So if I saved up to 79, I wouldn't be able to unlock 79, even if I wanted to save 69, for instance. Say I wanted to pick up Baby, I couldn't just pick up Baby. I would have to get the 69 one first, and hopefully they make that change too. The good thing is, this is a step in the right direction. Like I said, this is only season 2 of the game, still pretty new, and I do think that these games like to do surveys more often than not. So if they do have a survey for this, I would be inclined to advise anybody to do that survey and leave your feedback as candidly as possible, and with as much integrity and actual constructive feedback. Don't just tell them, give us everything for free, nerds. You kind of have to let them know, hey, we want to play the game and we want to be rewarded for playing the game. And that's pretty much my stance on this. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But that was Gekishin Squadra Season 2, and I'm Cyborg. Peace.